Okay, so today we're going to be doing top to bottom analysis on transocean limited, starting from the 1 week time frame. As usual, we'll start by identifying our monthly or higher time frame support and resistance levels, more commonly referred to as our zones. So, first of all, we have a zone here because it's actually price bounced off of this level. Price passed through here, but then showed its respect. Price retraced, price bounced off of its level and showed its respect. Price showed the respect as it passed through. So, this is a valid zone. This is our weekly zone. We have another zone here. Because as you can see, price has this place at this point at the us resistance turn support and resistance turn support multiple times. So this is our weekly zone. This is another weekly zone. We have another zone here. This is another weekly zone. We can probably draw a downward trend line across these points. Hold on. Probably draw a downward trend line across these points like this. Or draw one across these points like this. But this trend line is no longer valid because price seems to have switched from a bearish move to an impulsive. So let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. As we did before, the first thing we want to do is to identify our zones and then trend lines if possible. So right here we have a daily zone. This is our daily zone. We have another daily zone here. We have another daily zone here. So we can draw a trend line across these points like this. Yeah, there seems to be a valid trend line here. Let's make it fit a little bit better. Okay, so this looks like a valid daily trend line. Followed by that, let's identify our trend origin. So this is the lowest point that price has gotten to before switching to what seems more like before switching from a downward trend on a daily time frame to an upward trend on a daily time frame. So this is our trend origin. You can see price was on a downtrend before getting to this point and switched to an uptrend. So this is our trend origin. So now we'll identify our higher highs and our higher lows. So here we have an impulsive move here, a correctional move here, an impulsive move here, correctional move here, impulsive, correctional, impulsive, correctional, impulsive, correctional, impulsive, correctional, followed by an impulsive move. So what we'll be expecting is for price to give us another correction before giving an impulsive. So next thing I'm going to do is to identify is to mark out our swing highs and our swing lows. That's to say our higher highs and our higher lows. So here we have, so this is our higher high, sorry, this is our higher low. And then we have another higher low here. And then we have then we can identify another higher low here, but it's good enough to know that price came down to this low but did not break it. Price came down to that low but didn't break past it. So then we have another higher low here. So let's identify our higher highs or our swing highs. So we have one here. Let's switch the color to red for differentiation. We have another swing high here, or higher high. We have another swing high here. We have another swing high here. We have another swing high here. And then we have one here. So now let's delete this. So what is the next step that we take? The next thing that we do now is the next thing that we do is price is currently on an impulsive move. So you need to find out if there's any pattern that price prints out before it switches from an impulsive move to a correctional move, because an impulsive move is always followed by a correctional move. So let's go highlight here. Let's change the color to blue. Let's change to blue. So highlight here, we'll highlight here, we'll highlight here, 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 and here. Those are the highest points that price got to before switching from an impulsive move to a correctional move. So we'll go down to the 4-hour time frame and then check each of these blue boxes and see if there's any price pattern that's printed out before price switches from an impulsive move to a correctional move. Then we'll come here. Then we'll come here to the current price action, to the current price movement, this empty box here, and we'll see if there's anything that price, and we'll see if price forms any, and wait and see if any price forms any structure. Let's go down. Let me show this before saying so much. So let's come here and look for any structure. And look for any macro chart patterns that appear here. So let's use line chart because trying to find chart patterns on just candlestick with stocks is kind of annoying. So we have a bit of an M pattern here. As you can see, if you use the line chart, we can put it like this. So we have an M pattern here. You see, we have an M pattern here. Coming here, we have, this doesn't appear anything remotely similar to an M pattern, but it does appear much like the head and shoulders pattern. So we have the head and shoulders pattern here. Here we have two M patterns even. Just that both of these M patterns are not symmetrical. This is our second M pattern. Next goes this. So neither of these M patterns are symmetrical. But here we have two M patterns. Here. What I even see is an inverse head and shoulders pattern. But we can actually see an M pattern here. From here to here. But the thing is that price does not even retrace below this level. Price simply continues upward. So instead what we have here is actually a ranging correctional. We have a range here. We have a ranging correctional here. We have a small M. We have an M pattern here. Then we have, let's look at M pattern. Here it does, even on the line chart, although it's not very smooth. Price moves like this and comes back down. So we have an M pattern here. So price will continue to be in an uptrend here until we spot an M pattern. So that means that even from the current price action, we should probably be able to buy here and maintain our buy until price forms an M pattern or a head and shoulders pattern. So that's it for top to bottom analysis on Transocean Ltd.